Hello grade 10s. I'm looking at my idea 2 of my freehand sketches, and here's a movie just to keep you entertained. Grade 10s, here I'm looking at a second design for your pat. It meets the criteria. It's got 2 bedrooms and it has 1 bathroom and an open plan design. Now if I'm looking at the positives from that, the 2 bedroom design, the 1 bathroom design, the open plan, that's pretty good. What is it missing? It's missing a patio, which I think you could probably close off this space here and turn that into a patio. So we could solve that problem quite easily by turning that into a patio. For the bathroom, what I would look at doing is changing the arrangement slightly. I would want a shower in here somewhere. So what I would look at doing is taking this basin and moving that basin to link up over here somewhere, so that the plumbing is very close to the plumbing of the sink in the kitchen, and that means we just have 1 set of plumbing that we have to do there. Then I would take this corner and put my shower in this corner here. So that way we've got a shower, we've got a basin, a wash basin. The toilet I find quite strange where they put it up against there, and I would probably turn it to be on the wall. Now remember, don't squash your toilet up against the wall, because it would be very difficult for you to sit on that toilet if it's right up against the wall. As far as this goes, remember this is what we refer to as the built-in cupboard, and it's indicated by those diagonals like that. The one thing that this design is missing is the parking bay. Now what I think could work quite nicely is if you put parking bays off the back of the bedrooms, meaning we could then walk through here. From this point, we need to find an opening to get onto the patio. So you might change this window into a sliding door so that the person could come out of that bedroom. But over on this side, we would need to make some sliding door or some door to allow passage out onto the patio. If we have to make a door there, what I would look at doing is swapping this design here, putting the door on this side here, and then moving this window a little bit to that side. There's a nice sliding door on this side, your open plan kitchen. So that's not a bad little design with some modifications. I'm getting ready to do my second freehand sketch. I've put it up against the door again. What you'll notice that I've learnt about since last time is that I've locked the door now, so the door won't open when I press against the window. My page is now ready for me to do the freehand sketch, and I'll show you how you can make sure, another way that you can make sure your lines as a freehand sketch are quite straight. What I've got here is a scale rule, and I'm going to just use that as a guide to keep my fingers against that. So I'm lining my ruler up here. I take my fingers and I rest them up against that edge, and I'm going to now just keep my fingers there and try and hold the pencil where it is, and now I slide down the line And there is my line. Now you can do the same thing on your horizontal line. Maybe you rest your fingers on this side, on that. And then also just pull your fingers across. That one's going a little bit skew at the moment. So that's a way that you can use, if you're a little bit concerned about your lines, use some type of a guide as you slide your pencil across to try and get your lines to stay straight. Let's try another line on the side. Okay, that one was a little bit better. Come down to the bottom here. And the key is just resting your hand and keeping that still as you slide your hand along the shape. Not so good on that side. Grade 10's an important aspect of your freehand sketches now is the evaluation. As you can see, the evaluation is for each of your 3 ideas and is worth 4 marks. So it's quite a high counting aspect. I'm going to go over the evaluation for my idea 2. When I'm looking at my drawing, I'm trying to find what are the positive aspects and what are the negative aspects of my drawing, so I can either be happy with my design if everything is suitable and there are more advantages than disadvantages, or if there's too many disadvantages, I obviously need to rethink my design and fix it up. Let's look at the positive aspects first. When I want to look at the positive aspects, I'm going to go back to the scenario. In the scenario, what do we need to look at? We need to look at the basic specifications that they want. So for your new flat, it needs to have 2 bedrooms, an open plan lounge and kitchenette, 1 bathroom, a veranda, and parking on site. So if we look at the positives, here's a good place to start. Do we have 2 bedrooms in this plan? Yes. Is there an open plan lounge and kitchenette? Yes. Is there 1 bathroom? Yes. Is there a veranda? No. Have we indicated where there's going to be parking or anything? No. So those would be negatives. So I'm going to write those down. There are positives that I've jotted down, which relate to what we can see in the scenario. So what they've asked us to include in the scenario, I've included in my positives. I've mentioned something about it being handicap friendly and the shape being fairly rectangular so that it should be easy to replicate the design. Now I'm going to look at some of the disadvantages. I've jotted down some of the disadvantages of my design. So these are aspects that need to be then fixed in your next design.
What's the